Streaming. Let's see if this picks up. Receiving your content. I think it's going. It is
Cool.
going. There we go. What's going on, everyone? It's the Switch Bros. This is our very first live stream for the new channel. Thank you all for who is in the chat already. Mr. Mohammed and Mr. EJ, glad to see you guys found your way here. And of course, I'm Alex. This is Aaron. We are the Switch Bros. And
What's going on?
This is a channel dedicated to Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch. We'll be bringing a lot of Nintendo content here, Nintendo podcasts, Nintendo videos. And yeah, it's just going to be a good time. We're going to keep it light, keep it fun over here. And yeah, why don't you tell them what we're about here?
Like I explained in the video earlier, like we are all about fun, not the negative Nancy's and all that. We just gonna basically give our reasons why we are huge Nintendo fans, why we are a big fans of the Switch, and why we decide to make a Switch Bros channel only, because we are, like I said, we are huge fans of the Switch, and we want to dedicate our whole channel just talking positive about the Switch. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, pretty much we're both huge fans of the Switch. We love what Nintendo's done with it. And our own personal channels, as you see here, Real Gamer 27 and mine is Active Sin. We don't just talk about Nintendo there, so we thought it'd be better to make a separate channel just for Nintendo, because we want to bring you guys some good Nintendo content. So I think this was the best idea here. So of course, if you have not done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video as well, and share it. Let's get this channel out there, especially if you guys love Nintendo, you love the Switch like we do. I think you'll have a good time here. So Aaron, what do you want to talk about first?
Oh, we could just basically talk about, how we feel about the Switch, what's our stance with the Switch, what we feel about it. Maybe we could talk a little third parties, whatever you want, man.
Okay, well, I guess let's talk about the Switch here. This wonderful little device. And actually, let me find my friend code if you guys want to add me, because every Monday we do Mario Kart 8 Mondays, and that's always a lot of fun. What's my?
Oh, why don't we alternate from Mario Kart Mondays to like Splatoon?
Yeah,
that's gonna be really
when there's more games that will be alternating, definitely. I'm just trying to find my friend code thing here. All right, so my Switch friend code is 763449162399. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just gonna throw it up to the camera there. Feel free to pause the video. But yeah, add us on there. I'm sure Aaron will put his in the chat later on. We'll definitely loving the Switch here. I'm not a big fan of portable devices. Like, I'm not a big 3DS guy, but this thing has really changed my perspective on portable gaming. I love it. I love taking this thing around when I'm on like the SkyTrain, or if I'm driving around, I gotta wait for something. Like if I'm waiting to go watch a movie, just sit down, play games for half an hour before the movie starts. It's awesome. Me and my girlfriend just, pop off the Switch controllers here, the Joy-Cons, get it ready, pop this bad boy down, and we just start playing Mario Kart. It is a lot of fun. I absolutely love that. I love the fact that you have local co-op anywhere you go. I think it's a fantastic idea. I love the hybrid design. It's something Nintendo absolutely nailed out of the park. Because yeah, there's a lot of portable devices, but a lot of them have like touchscreen controls with your phone, or there's a 3DS, but it's like it's severely underpowered and the control scheme is not the greatest. But like the Switch, it's perfect. Like the way they handled it, I love how the Joy-Cons are easy to take apart. They have good battery life. The Switch screen is very nice, super bright, super clean, very, very high quality screen. They used a lot of good parts in here. So far, I don't really have issues with the Switch. It's made me enjoy on-the-go gaming, because it fits my life a lot more than I ever thought it would. Because like for me, I thought when I was going to get the Switch, it would just stay docked and I would never leave my house, but that has not been the case. I take it around pretty much everywhere I go. It's just awesome. It's changed the way I looked at like console gaming. Just taking it around with you, I think it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like I remember the first time that we saw this presentation, whenever Nintendo, first showed us the Switch, and the first thing that me and you thought about, we was like the 3DS people is going to eat that alive, and especially the Japanese market, like
Yeah.
having a console on the go in HD, and Splatoon 2 about to come out next week. It's about to get crazy, dude. Like just look at the fact that remember when Splatoon demo came out and all of a sudden in Japan it sold over 70,000 Switches just because of the demo. What you think was going to happen when this Splatoon 2 comes out next
Yeah.
week? It's going to be crazy.
And that
That's because
that
being
test fire
factor.
thing, that test fire is on this Saturday, where
Yeah,
we
I'm
were to
gonna
play
play
the
it.
game early.
I'm gonna play it, So, like I said, man, like I know a lot of people is looking at the power, looking at the specs and all that. But we said this long time: specs don't always win console generation. The last console generation that I know that won, as far as the power, was the Super Nintendo. It was a little bit more powerful than the Sega Genesis, but after that, the PS1 won, PlayStation beat 64, PS2 beat the Xbox, the Wii beat the PS3. And I guess right now the PS4 is beating everybody. It. I guess you could. I guess you could say it's a little bit about the power, but then again, it's more about Sony, more of a household name. They kind of what Nintendo used to be back then. Like everybody used to know who Nintendo is. They still do, but today's times is all everybody know what a PlayStation is. That's why it's so
I
popular.
think, yeah,
And plus they got a diversified of fans over there. So as far as the Switch, like they have that potential of becoming a household name again.
yeah,
They still is, but it's not like it used to be. Maybe they can overshadow Sony one of these years, like because right now, as far as the sales, it's still going really strong, and
yeah.
Nintendo got a lot of work
Switch,
to go. A lot
the
of work.
Switch has the cool factor. It's something that people just want. They get it when they see it. They understand. Wow, this is actually gonna benefit me. Or like a lot of people our age that grew up with Nintendo, we're like in our 20s and our 30s now. We're all getting married, we have kids, we have our jobs. So like taking the Switch around makes a lot of sense because we don't have as much time to sit at home for like 8 hours a day and just play video games. That's just not reality anymore. So like this hybrid device is just so cool, and I think that really gravitates to a lot of people, and it hits them that, you know what, this makes sense because I can use it for an hour in between my breaks. I can use it on my lunch break. I can use it on the train, on the SkyTrain. Just like all these opportunities where you can play games where just on other consoles and even other Nintendo consoles, you just didn't really have that option unless it's like the 3DS or whatever. But it's just cool. I think they totally hit it out of the park with the idea of the Switch this time around.
And another thing about that, like I know a lot of people hadn't mentioned this, but I know I mentioned this before about the Wi-Fi on your phone that you can use for
A
for
hotspot,
your
yeah.
Switch. Yeah, the hotspot on your phone. Like I use that plenty of times on my lunch break. Playing Mario Kart online. I really don't even had no issues with that. Like it plays like I'm at home. Like there's a lot of great things with this phone. I know some people gave this the phone app some criticism with this Splatoon headset. We don't want to go down that road, but it's good that we are having voice chat this time. It was a lot of criticism with Splatoon 1, but at least Nintendo is making the effort to basically do better, do what they didn't do with the previous console, whatever. But as far as what I see in the Switch's future, it's going to be very, very positive. And we even said this a long time ago. As far as the third parties, like they're going to eventually come around because they're looking at the success of the Switch. Matter of fact, I made a video on my other channel today. Saying that the Switch is outselling the Wii in the first 3 months, and it's crazy because the Wii came out during the holidays during November, and the Switch came out in March, and it still outsold the Wii. So that's crazy. That's telling you the heavy demand of this console. So just think, when the holidays approach, just think how many systems can potentially sell if Nintendo can get the shipments right, if they can stock enough, because a lot of people want this Switch right now.
Right.
Even though if you look at the library, yeah, even if you look at the library, it's kind of lackluster. Let's just be honest, it's kind of bare bones when it comes to some of the games and apps and stuff is kind of bare bones, but it's the portability factor that's making this very appealing. Of course, you know, I bought it because of Mario Kart, Zelda. You know, I bought it because of that, because we're huge fans of the series. And plus, we got our Metroid announcement a few weeks ago. Oh my god, I'm so freaking hype about it. You know, but yeah, I'm more just a Nintendo gamer. I would love to play other third-party games as well. Good news for the people that bought NBA Playgrounds today. The online has finally got patched.
Yep. So
yes, you get to take your thing, you take your Switch on the go, play some online, NBA Playgrounds. Like I was saying, it's real cool, man. Like, you're busy, I'm busy, you know, all the time. So that's why we take our Switches with us on the go, play it at home, and I'm just excited, dude. Especially with Splatoon 2 coming out next week. I'm at the freaking fight my wife because she gonna want to be playing Splatoon. So that's why I thought about buying another Switch, because I want to play Splatoon. My wife, she wants to play. Like, my wife, she invested over 2,000 hours on the Wii U of Splatoon. He loves Splatoon. And my son, he loves ARMS. So I'm going to be fighting both of them. Like, damn, I can't even play my Switch, man. So I'm at the final. I got to buy another Switch.
You'll have to get a secondary one.
I don't have one yet, but eventually I will have to get one, because yeah, it's gonna be a lot of games that's coming out during the fall. You know, my wife, she's a casual gamer, so she, you know, even though other games coming out, you know, like the Fire Emblem Wars and Xenoblade, you know, we're gonna spend a lot of time on that. You know, Mario Odyssey, NBA 2K. I do play NBA 2K.
Bigger than Chronicles X.
Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna spend a lot of time on those games alone. And my wife, when she's in the zone with Splatoon, she is in the zone. Like, I won't say one time. It's been plenty of times that she at least put in 15 hours a day on Splatoon. I was like, God damn, girl, you getting
She really likes Splatoon.
So yeah, man, like I'm excited, man. Splatoon, I can't wait. I love how we can actually invite our friends. We can actually play together without playing with random. So I'm very excited.
That salmon run mode, the horde mode, that looks like a lot of fun. They finally added voice chat, so that's cool. A lot of the stuff they're doing with Splatoon 2 makes me very happy, because they're adding the stuff I wanted on Splatoon 1. Like, there's a lot of content there at launch. It looks like they've improved the single player. They improved the graphics. The frame rate's still 60 FPS, which is awesome. Digital Foundry actually just put a video out about Splatoon 2 today. They said it's rock solid 60 FPS throughout the entire play session they had, so that's really nice to see. They increased the textures. It's now 1080p. And there's just more content, and they even have the horde mode and better single player mode and all of the existing multiplayer modes from before. So Splatoon 2 is looking like it's going to be a beast of a game.
Oh yeah, like what you were saying a while ago, they didn't improved on just about everything you can think of. You know, look at, like, visually, like, at first I thought a lot of us, we thought it was the same version as the Wii U, because at first it kind of looked like it. But as I watched the Foundry video earlier, I was like, man, this looks very crystal, looks very crisp. And looking at the paint, the goo, it's very sparkly compared to the Wii U version. Like, the textures is a lot better. They was actually making comparisons, you know, with between characters, and you know, the ones on the Switch version of the characters look a lot better and more deep. So that tells you that, you know, the Switch is a lot more powerful than what you think. You know, you know, that's why this console is so. It's just not about that. It's the portability factor that's making it so appealing. But having a console on the go with those kind of graphics, that's really
very
good,
impressive.
Man.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, what they pulled off for the Switch for what it is and what it does, it's very impressive. Like.
Yeah, for $300, like, you can't ask for more than that. Like, it's 2 in 1 for $300.
Like, we know we're getting the WWE game that just got announced, and 2K18, the basketball game. Those aren't even like cut down versions. They're the same versions as the Xbox One and the PS4. That's really nice. Maybe visually won't be quite as nice, but you can take it around with you, take it on the go. That's more than makes up for the difference.
The only advantage that the PS4 and Xbox One has over the Switch is the resolution. But if you want, well, I guess you could say achievements and trophies, but a lot of people don't care about that.
Right.
But if you want to play it at home or play it on the go, I will say the Switch version is the superior version, because you have 2 different ways of playing this.
Right.
You know, You
Yeah,
know,
I'll be getting WWE on the Switch because, like, to me, taking a full-on wrestling game on the go and local co-op matches anywhere I want, that's crazy. That's awesome. that alone is making me get the Switch version.
I know, like, I'm not into wrestling games like I used to be. The last wrestling game I played was SmackDown on the PS1. That was a long time ago.
Dang, that is a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time ago. But I'm most definitely going to buy the NBA 2K. I will support Take Two. Yeah, Take Two. Hold on. Who's publishing that? Take Two.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Take Two owns 2K, right?
Yeah, you're right. So Take Two is publishing this. I will be supporting that since they are supporting the Switch heavily this year.
They're doing a great job supporting the Switch. They got NBA, they got WWE, both not cut down versions. Like, it's full on versions. It's great to see.
Somebody asked them on Twitter, and they said it will not be a previous gen version. It's going to be
there is no last gen version. It's only Xbox One, PS4, and Switch and PC.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. I'm glad that they stopped making games for the 360 and the PS3 because a lot of these developers, let's just be honest, they go freaking be lazy and basically give the Switch owners the cut down version, because they don't want to, work harder, do a little extra work, But I want them to squeeze as much power out this Switch as possible because according to what they've been saying before the system had launched, it has 1 teraflop. That's not much from the Xbox One. So they should be almost comparable as far as specs. The Xbox One is more powerful, a little bit more powerful than the Switch, but it should be able to hold its own.
Yeah, like we already know that the device architecture is similar to x86, which makes it easier to port to. It's this is Nintendo's most developer-friendly console they've ever made. It's easy to port games to. It supports a lot of engines, and it's more modern than any other Nintendo console, which makes it easy for them to port games. Like Snake Pass, which uses Unreal Engine, it only took them 2 weeks to port the game. So the power is one thing, but having the correct architecture helps a lot. So even if their game, even if their power is not quite as high as like the Xbox, or especially something like the Pro and the Scorpio, Xbox One X, it can still play these games because they can just scale them down, lower resolution, lower textures, and still have the game running because it's easy to port to.
Yeah, that is true. So, these past couple weeks, I know you've been hearing about some of these developers been crying about the Switch and everything, about the power. But let's just be real. We already know why they're crying. Like you said, like everybody been saying, it's easy to develop for the system, easy to port these games. So, I don't know if you want to talk about that now, about the third parties and everything. But as far as third parties, like that's another thing that needs to be heavily discussed with Nintendo and the third party developers and everything, because with the success of the Nintendo Switch, like, if they want to get close to the Wii numbers, they need more than just Nintendo fans to buy the Switch, because I love Nintendo and I love third-party games at the same time. I would love to play Grand Theft Auto on the go, Call of Duty or Madden on the go, just like I love to play my Mario Kart and ARMS and Zelda on the go. So that would be the best of both. We already have the best of both worlds, just by, playing at home and on the go, but having first and third party, like, that would be very great. They got little sprinkles of third parties. That's just little sprinkles, but it's not the third parties that we actually want. Well, NBA 2K and WWE, those are the main ones a lot of people want. But I'm talking about like the Assassin's Creeds and the Call of Duties, Battlefields.
That stuff will take a little longer to get. They want to wait for the install base to grow.
Yeah, we already had a discussion about that. We already know about it. as far as the install base, I don't think that's the answer. But it is what it is, because we already talked about we had 100 million install base and all the third party games sold like 2 million and under. So, just wait on the install base to grow, that did not really work with the Wii. It sold decently, but as far as selling games, kind of have those Mario figures, the Mario Kart figures, or the Wii Sports figures, no, that ain't gonna never happen with these third party games unless Nintendo can basically make some deals with them or step out their comfort zone, kind of like what they did with the Super Bowl ad, and do some marketing.
They're doing a really good job marketing their product this time around. I read a report earlier today. Nintendo spent more money than any other company on advertising last month. So
Oh wow,
that's crazy. Like they outspent Sony, they outspent Microsoft.
It surprised me because of Splatoon and
yeah,
Arms.
probably for Splatoon and like Arms and stuff like that. Like they're really going out of their way to market the Switch, which is great. This is something we wanted them to do during the last generation. There wasn't much marketing, but this time around they got the marketing team. I think they replace their entire team because these guys are like a cut above what was going on last gen for sure. They're doing a fantastic job.
Buffett was the the vice president of marketing? He was something, and they got rid of him like last year.
Yeah, now they have the Doug Bowser guy.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job.
He's doing a great job. He used to work at EA. He used to be on the marketing team for EA, and EA has always had great marketing. So like, it looks like he's bringing some of that over to Nintendo, and it's doing wonders. Like people actually know what the device is. They know why they want it. They know the simplicity of it and how it benefits them. They've just done a really good job showing that off.
Yeah, that is really good. You know, that's good for Nintendo. But how can we make this good for third parties with them? That's good with the marketing, but as far as selling these third party games, now how can Nintendo step out their comfort zone and make sure they can get these type of third party games in which what these Xbox and PlayStation owners are used to getting, like the games I mentioned a while ago. Like how can Nintendo put it to the crowd and letting them know that, hey man, we got these type of games too, and plus you can play it on the go. Like what can Nintendo do to step out their comfort zone?
And yeah, they would have to have directs focused on third-party games, maybe a third-party specific direct where all they show is third-party stuff that's coming, stuff like Dragon Ball, stuff like Skyrim, WWE, NBA, all that stuff, FIFA, and just like show like this is coming to our console, this is from third-party developers, this is what you can expect on our console aside from Nintendo games. And I think that would help a lot.
I think it would help a lot too if they get some marketing rights, some marketing deals, like kind of like what Microsoft's doing right now with Destiny and Maddens and Call of Duty, like stuff like that. If they can do stuff like that, then maybe third parties can take them a little bit more seriously, and instead of stepping on eggshells when it comes to putting games on the Switch, because there's been a whole bunch of eggshell stepping with the Switch these past couple of months, man. We can all agree that this is probably Nintendo's worst year as far as third parties goes on their brand new console. But it's like one of their best years when it comes to first party, when it comes to exclusives, because
that's what they should be doing, though. They need to set the pace with their own games because it's their console. So
yeah, that is true.
When it comes to first party games, they're absolutely killing it. Because if you compare this year to what the Wii U had for its first year, and Nintendo, they're stomping the Wii U this year.
That is true.
We already got Mario Kart. We had Zelda. We had ARMS. It's a new IP. We're getting Splatoon in like a week. Splatoon 2, and Xenoblade's coming. Fire Emblem Warriors is coming, and a brand new Mario game all in 1 year.
That is pretty
crazy. Those are like heavy hitter Nintendo titles all in 1 year.
It is heavy hitters, and I'm surprised that we overlooking Ultra Street Fighter 2 like 140,000 copies in 2 weeks. It might not sound like much, but you gotta remember it's a 25-year-old game for $40. Now,
yeah, like I personally feel like that game is extremely overpriced, but
that's an overpriced game, dude. You cannot tell me
it is a good game though. Like Street Fighter has always been a good game.
Yeah, they make their money back. Let's just be real. They made their money back just with the first 2 weeks of sales. Like it shouldn't take
Because all they really added was like the online stuff and then the Hadouken mode, and then they put Evil Ken and Evil Ryu in there.
Evil Ken, Violent Ryu, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's something like that. Yeah, but hopefully that's good signs for Capcom to actually support the Switch more. And don't get me started on Capcom. they've been like a Jekyll and Hyde with Nintendo. They say some positive things, and all of a sudden, yeah, I ain't gonna get into that. But
yeah, I was like pretty shocked to see WWE actually announced. Cause like we saw them, they partnered up with John Cena. That was cool. That when they showed off the Switch, it was like, okay, they're probably gonna get the WWE game, but then we didn't see it at E3, so I was like, oh, maybe they're not getting it. Then they just like out of the blue announced it. So like, there's probably other games that are gonna do that, like just announce it out of nowhere. Yeah.
WWE sounds more realistic than NBA 2K. Let's just be honest, because more Nintendo fans are probably more wrestler fans than basketball fans. Let's be honest, because a lot of kids watches wrestling, so you would think it would be more appealing for WWE to be announced first than the NBA 2K. You know,
Right.
don't get me wrong, NBA 2K is still a popular game. But, you know, like I said, I'm just glad that 2K is supporting the Switch. And if we could get Activision and EA and Capcom and these other bigger publishers to come out and support the Switch, even Ubisoft, I'm kind of disappointed that there's no Assassin's Creed this year. I'm kind of disappointed that we get no Call of Duty. Like we said this a while ago, like they need to at least get Call of Duties and Assassin's Creed on a yearly basis. Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, and Maddens, and there is no Madden this year as well too. So hopefully when the second year approaches, hopefully they can get their install base up, and hopefully it can open up more doors for more third parties to put the games on the Switch. I think it's going to sell a lot better because of Nintendo's new demographic. In which what they advertising this console towards is they advertising towards people like us, our age, 20s and 30s, and so on. So that's just how I feel about that. Like
when it comes to third party stuff, like that, they're just a little worried that their games aren't going to sell, so they need to wait for a larger install base, and I get that. That's not really a problem to me. Like Nintendo's gonna pave the way with their first party stuff, and so far they're doing a good job. So that install base will continue to grow because like people just want this thing. Everybody wants it, so it's gonna continue to sell well. Because they hit it right. They got it right with the design, the ease of use, the price point still good. Like there's not really any major problems with this. Like unlike the Wii U, like you saw that device and it was hard to understand how it worked, and a lot of people didn't understand that it was a separate console. A lot of people thought the gamepad was like an accessory for the Wii, but like with this it's very clear this is a new device. Hey, you can dock it and play at home, or you can take it out when you like want to walk your dog or whatever, and then you can just kind of take it around with you. And they made that very clear, and they continue to make that clear. So like they've really not had any missteps so far, I feel.
Yeah. Like if we can get those third parties on board, get that situated there, I think this would be a really good console. Really good.
Yeah.
It's already a good console now. It could be almost perfect. It can basically take away a lot of PS4 owners or fans or Xbox fans to come and play on the Nintendo Switch, especially if they could play a lot of third party games on the go. Because like I say, playing Grand Theft Auto on the go is awesome, and
yeah, like awesome. If they could get Grand Theft Auto on the Switch, I think that would be amazing. Because that game is like in small bursts, could be a lot of fun. Just go around messing stuff up, just like shooting up the city, and then just like go about your day. I think it would really work really well as an on-the-go game. And they've actually had a portable Grand Theft Auto before on I think it was the 3DS, like Grand Theft Auto China or something.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It might. I think it was a DS. I think might have been.
Was it the DS? It was one of them. I can't remember which one.
Oh, it's one of them. It's one of them. But like I say, the way this thing is selling, we already know third party is going to come because with the Wii that was very very underpowered. It's kind of hard to not develop games on a very successful console. It's kind of hard. The PS2 sold over 150 million. They still continuously and made games for that console for over 10 years. I think like 13 years. It came out in 2000. I think they stopped production in 2012, 2013. I think they stopped production either the before the Wii U launch or the same year that the Wii U launched. It might have been 2012, 2013. It's one of those years. Like it was over 10 years. I know that for a fact. Like it's all about the install base. They get the install base, they're going to get the game. It doesn't matter what console it is. They're going to get the games.
Right.
We just got to get that mentality out of a lot of these Nintendo guys. Like you could buy third party games on Nintendo. Like, I kind of hate that stigma that a lot of them got. Like I wish we can. I wish Nintendo and third parties can better communicate with each other. So we won't be having a lot.
The more games that we get that are like complete and launch day in day, I think that'll work a lot better. Because when a game comes out, like let's say Watch Dogs, for example, that came out 6 months after the other versions, and it didn't come with any DLC. That stuff is doomed to fail. Like, that's just not happening. Like, everyone who wanted the game would have bought it by now. But if you release it day and day, there's at least a chance of it selling better. So, like, we'll see with FIFA and NBA and WWE how they do, especially with NBA and WWE, because those are releasing day and day, and they're not missing content. So, like, they should sell well.
Yeah, that is true. Like, you know, that's why I'm a big fan of the Take-Two right now, because they doing everything the right way.
Yeah.
Like, as far as EA, it's kind of like they kind of doing that same thing they did to Wii owners. They stripping out features. I know some people say they don't care about the journey mode, but it's the principle of the matter that they're not getting the exact same version that the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 owners are getting. You know, that's why a lot of Nintendo fans just can't stand EA, because of those kind of business practices that they continuously keep doing that. And if this, it's like this, if the fan base buy FIFA, if it sells really good, I don't know how to put this. Like, if it sells really good, then EA would be like, okay, they don't want the journey mode. They won't strip down versions. They're gonna continue to keep getting
missing stuff like the journey mode. I don't feel is okay. Even though they said it's because of the Frostbite engine, but that to me doesn't mean anything. You could have just remade that portion with the same engine that you have the rest of the game, and actually had it in the game, or at least charged like $10 less or something. But like,
they could do something to make it more even, more equal. Because I feel
like
that
the WWE game has the story mode. It has all the modes. It's not missing anything. Yep. Same with NBA 2K. And those even have the special editions, like the gold editions or whatever they're called.
They're not
missing any content.
Like, do some extra content, kind of like what
right, or like Skyrim. Skyrim's adding Link costume, and you can add the amiibo. I really hope they make WWE amiibo. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Man, that's a lot of amiibos, dude.
There's already a lot of amiibo. What's the difference? Well, like, I think that'd be really cool. Like, scan the amiibo and get some Nintendo themed characters, or like get John Cena in Smash Brothers or something crazy like that. I think that would be really funny.
Oh man, that'd be awesome having these wrestling characters in Smash. Man.
Yeah,
take out Mega Man, take out Ryu, until Capcom get their mess situated.
Yeah, Capcom's all over the place with the Switch. I don't know what they're doing.
One point they praise the Switch, another point they basically are quiet about supporting the Switch. It's crazy. I don't know what to say about that. But like I say, like, give it a year time, then all of a sudden you'll be like, such and such comes to Switch, such and such, this comes to Switch, this comes to Switch, this comes to. Like, you know, it seems like every time there's a third-party game announced for the Switch, it makes the front headlines. It's always like that, man.
Yeah.
So we already know those games going on Xbox and PlayStation, but let a Madden game come to the Switch. Let a Assassin's Creed game come to the Switch. Everybody and their mama could be on YouTube talking about it, man. That's just how you know how crazy.
Yeah,
it is.
like if they could get Madden on the Switch, I think that'd be a huge deal for a lot of people. Because being able to take Madden around with you, I think a lot of people would enjoy that.
Yeah, I think they would enjoy that, you know. But I can't wait for Metroid, man. Metroid. I know you're not the biggest Metroid fan, but I love Metroid. I've been playing Metroid this weekend. I'm almost finished with the first one, so I'm gonna go to the second. Metroid. Was it Echoes? Yeah, Echoes, and of course the third one's Corruption. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, have you? I don't think you played any Metroid games, have you?
I don't play Metroid games. I might play the one that comes to Switch. I don't know.
You never played the Super Metroid on the Super NES?
No, I was a Mario and Mega Man kid. I didn't really play Metroid.
Oh, okay. Well, it's an awesome game, man. You should. Oh, well, man, you should try it out. You've been trolling me about Metroid stuff. You need to go ahead and try me. I think you're gonna like it. I would
probably enjoy the SNES one. I don't think I can play the GameCube and Wii ones just because like the graphics are a little too dated. So I don't like playing games in standard definition unless they're like 8-bit or 16-bit games.
Actually, if you buy the component cables for the Wii,
yeah,
like you can play it in 720.
Oh, really? Okay, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
I'm playing mine at 720 right now on the
Like,
Wii.
I think it would be cool if they actually put the trilogy onto the Switch.
I think that'd be
That'd
pretty
be
cool.
nice. Just because like
Are you
they've
talking about
been
like
missing so many
remastering?
Metroid games, right? So, huh?
Talking about remastering it?
Well, yeah, that would be even better if they remastered it and put it on the Switch, or they could even just like put it on the eShop whenever that comes out, as the trilogy, because they had that on the Wii U too, right?
The trilogy, yes, it's on there right
Yeah,
now.
the Prime trilogy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's up, Nia? She's in the chat.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, other than that, like I love the Switch's UI. It's nice and smooth, snappy. Everything's quick. You don't really lag. The share button's super easy to use. I'm happy they added that there. I'll be excited when they actually allow you to do video recording on the Switch. Hopefully some streaming of games. That'd be really cool. Yeah, it's just like I think they got pretty much everything correct. Like even down to like the connection type, Type C USB. That's way better than using micro USB. So I'm pretty impressed with this thing. I play it a lot more than I thought I was going to. So that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. I really haven't played my Switch in the last few days because I've been on Crash. Oh my god, that game's so damn hard. I know I'm a multi-console owner. I play a lot of stuff. I've been playing my PS4 a lot lately because there's a lot of games. But my Xbox, I'm thinking about getting rid of it.
Yeah, I got this game called Implosion. I think it's like an indie game that just came out the other day. It's actually pretty good. It's a hack and slash game. And Mighty Gunvolt Burst. It's like it's kind of like a Mega Man. If you like Mega Man games, like that game.
I need to try that game out. Like I said, this weekend I was playing a whole bunch of Metroid on my Wii. So yeah, I was playing Nintendo. It just wasn't the Switch. I've been playing the Wii. I'm just basically ready for the Metroid 4. Kind of like what Rob is doing, review. He got so excited that he's going back playing all 3 of the Metroid Prime games. I'm the same way, you know. So I can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Okay, I got there's a free download for what the hell is it called? Master Blaster, where you can get Shantae in the game for free right now.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then
I heard about
next week it's I think Shovel Knight. Yeah,
I heard about that.
That's pretty cool. I don't know how to add it on though.
I have to check that out, man. I have to check that out.
That game's actually pretty fun, Blaster Master.
Yeah, it's only $10. I'm most definitely gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, did you play it when you were young? Because I remember playing that game when I was little.
No, like you gotta remember, I was a Sega guy back then.
Oh yeah, right.
So Nintendo sucked. No, don't get me wrong. Like, I played a lot of Super Nintendo, not much NES. A lot of Super Nintendo over my friend's house because we always alternate. They come to my house, play the Genesis. I'll go over to our house and play Super Nintendo or 64. You know, that's kind of how it was back in the day. We didn't really need 2 consoles because we had neighbors.
Yeah. My neighbor had a Genesis, so I just played it there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if there's here.
We got 16 people watching. I'm surprised our first stream got 16 people watching.
Yeah.
I was expecting 5.
It's already in HD on Dolphin. Yeah, that's true, actually. I could play it on the PC. Just play Prime Trilogy on Wii U using Wii Disc. Oh, that's cool. At least Retro's not wasting their time developing Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what Retro's been working on this whole time.
How long have we been knowing about Retro has been cooking up some of these past few, like basically this whole entire Wii U generation? Like,
well, yeah, whatever they were doing during the Wii U generation got pushed over to the Switch, so.
And like we was expecting an announcement at this year's E3, but it was very disappointing.
I think I think they're gonna use Retro's game as like a showstopper for a standalone direct.
Probably so. I hope so, man. I really hope so.
They had a lot of stuff at that E3, like good stuff, like announcing Metroid, announcing Pokemon is actually coming to the Switch, like a real Pokemon game. So that's really cool.
Possibly next year, like you know, honestly, if they announce more games, like the rest of this year is pretty good. I don't want Nintendo to put a lot more of their major IPs on the Switch this year because we got plenty of them right now.
Yeah,
we got
like even Platinum Games, they teased Bayonetta, and they also teased Wonderful 101 for the Switch. So. Or maybe Wonderful 102, I'm not sure, but like That's really cool. I really hope Bayonetta comes over, especially Bayonetta. But Wonderful 101, maybe a 102 combo, that would be a lot of fun too, because that was a good game.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people got to play it either, so bring
Yeah,
that
a
on
lot
the
of people
Switch.
need to experience Bayonetta. That's like one of the best games last gen. That was a really great
Oh yeah,
game.
definitely.
Like,
It's one of the
I'm
best
surprised
games.
it sold that much on the Wii U. I was surprised, because of the install base, and
Yeah.
we thinking that a lot of the Nintendo fans won't buy that type of game, but I guess they proved me wrong because almost 1 million of them bought it. They never gave the exact amount of sales, but according to BG Charts, it's over 800,000. That's not including the digital. So I'm pretty sure Platinum Games, they'd have made their money back. I'm pretty sure it don't cost that much to make a game like that. It's not a graphically demanding game. It's a great game. So like I say, man, hopefully it'll open up more doors for a Bayonetta 3, like you said,
Yep.
I'll go Wonderful 101, 102. Seems like Nintendo Platinum Games got a good partnership going on, so really
Yeah, definitely.
more stuff will come.
Well, yeah, Nintendo published Bayonetta, so like they have a good working relationship. So
Yeah,
like
that is
yeah,
good.
Platinum, like they said, working with Nintendo was a lot of fun. So that's good. I think that's going to continue going forward. Probably get more Platinum exclusive games, which is great because they make fantastic games when they don't get canceled. But other than that, like, what else do you want to talk about?
That's probably gonna be it. And I know you got to prepare for your next podcast.
Yeah, I gotta go to the next one.
Yeah. No, we can stop it from here. It's basically like an introduction little podcast. Get some people more familiar with us. I think I saw a new face in the chat. A new face. I don't think I saw this person before. But yeah, that's why we started a new channel. We trying to get some newer people to come and support us. We got a lot of our regulars here from our channels, but I see somebody new.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the Switch, man. I'm excited, just being a gamer, man. So
This thing is
yeah,
great.
so
This thing is great. I like my Switch a lot.
So yeah, I guess we could end it right here, man.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to jump out of here. This was the very first live stream for the Switch Bros. Thank you all for coming out. 17 people watching. That's more than I thought was going to show up today. So that's really exciting. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit that notification bell so you guys know when we go live and stuff. We're going to try and upload some content to this channel pretty frequently. So stay tuned to that. This was a lot of fun. Guys, yeah, that's about it, really. Just like, if you like Nintendo, you like the Switch, make sure to stay on board because we're going to have a lot of fun on this channel.
Yeah, like sometimes like either if we both can't make it, maybe he can do an individual video, and when I get off of work, he can do his individual video because we kind of got some different work schedules. So I think the only way we can actually collaborate is probably do a podcast, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I guess right now, like doing our pre-recorded videos can take a lot of time, especially it's late around my time. So yeah, like I guess expect a little bit more streams and individual videos from us. But yeah, that's basically it for me, man. It was pretty fun.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Again, thanks guys for coming out. Make sure to go to Nia's channel. We're gonna go live with Team Red Talks Nintendo pretty shortly, where we'll be talking about all the stuff that happened in Nintendo this past week. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Peace.